You should know by now. You should know by now.
Yeah, y'all, you already know what it is. Yours truly, back with another exclusive episode of ROC Solid. And this one right here is special when you have someone that was a childhood favorite, really. When you listen to the music, it takes you right back to where you was. Let's welcome not only rapper DoItAll, city councilman DoItAll to the building.
Bleek,
How you
what
doing,
up?
my brother?
I'm good, man.
Yo, man, the evolution of hip-hop is amazing, bro.
Yo.
To see you over here from rap bars to changing the laws is insane.
Man. See, he still got bars, yo.
Know what I mean?
He still got bars, man.
That's
what up.
dope, yo, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Making easy money.
Yo, I ain't
here,
pimping
man.
no more,
You ain't,
though.
you ain't pimping no more,
I'm
right?
retired. Love
Yeah,
locked
hey,
down.
man.
Love
Hey,
locked
man.
down. I ain't pimping no more.
But see, that's what grown-up hip-hop looks like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I love
Yeah.
it, man. Let's go back before we take them to present, cuz
Yes.
the year is 1993. I remember being in my house, video music box. All we had was video music box or the box. I didn't have enough money for the box, so all we had was video music box. Shout out Ralph McDaniels.
Yeah, shout out Ralph, man. Happy anniversary to Ralph,
And
too.
Here Comes the Laws
Man.
drops.
Yes, man.
Produced by Marley Marl.
Shout out
Y'all
to
was
Marley.
signed to
And
Marley Marl,
K-Def,
right?
too.
Oh,
K-Def,
wow.
too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, K-Def did the hits, man. Marley
Like-
co-produced.
What was that like at 93 to have a major hit by a major producer and you was signed to Marley Marl?
Yeah.
Like in 1990, I couldn't even imagine what y'all was living. So I want to hear from you.
Yo, man, it's like a dream come true. Like, I am so hip-hop, man. Like, I am hip-hop,
That's
right?
right.
Like, I'm never gonna stop being hip-hop with anything that I do.
Mm.
But with that being said, I was the young homie that recorded Marley Marl pause tape on WBLS.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You
yes.
know, put the
yes.
tissue in the tape. I'm recording Marley Marl and Mr. Magic on BLS. I'm listening to all of that. And we go off, I want to be a rapper. I'm trying to get a deal. That doesn't work out. My mother says, if it does not work out, you are going to school.
That's right.
So
everybody mom
right,
was on
everybody,
that vibe.
right? So I went to school, man. I went to Shaw University because it didn't seem like it was working out in Raleigh, North Carolina, man.
That's right,
And,
NC.
Yeah, man, in NC, and it felt like it was starting to happen because Marley Marl's cousin went to our school, Derek L.A. Jackson. Now, Derek is the same guy who found Scott Storch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he managed Coolio and all of those Mountain Dew commercials that you used to see with Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne and all of them.
Damn.
All that was Derek L.A. Jackson. And he found the roots.
Damn. LA,
And Lord's
he
an
the
underground.
plug.
Right.
Shit.
But he was in college with our
Yeah.
DJ Lord Jazz.
Shout out Lord
Yeah,
Jazz,
shout out
man.
And Lord Jazz live in Florida.
I know, man. Yo, you see what's so dope about the era back then? The DJ got just as much
Oh, most
love
definitely.
as the artist.
Most
Where
definitely.
today, it's just like, hey, that's my DJ, dog. Niggas just focus on the artist. So that's dope that all three of y'all grew together,
Right.
man.
Lord Jazz founded Lords of the Underground. We always say
Damn.
that. Because LA was his best friend in college. And Lord Jazz was the DJ at all of the parties, all of the Greek parties, all of that type of stuff. And LA was graduating and he was going to work for his cousin who just happened to be Marley Marl. And he said, yo, when I go work for Marley, I'm gonna try to get a group in there. He was like, form a group when I go work for Marley. So he would let me rhyme at all of the parties. And he would never let Funk rhyme at the parties.
No way.
Yeah, he wouldn't let Funk rhyme at the parties. I guess Funk was
Damn.
pressing him so much. And then one day, man, he asked us to come up to the radio station and we said a rhyme that we wrote together. And they sent the tape, which was Psycho. They sent that tape that we was rhyming over Dreads from Black Sheep and, rhyming over, I think it might have been Flavor of the Month or something like that.
Oh, wow.
He sent it
Black
to Marley.
Sheep had them joints
Man,
back
shout out
then,
to
bro.
Dread. Shout out to
Word
the whole
up,
Black Sheep,
man.
man. Send it to Marley, man, and Marley called, man, and said, yo, when y'all coming to the House of Hits? And the rest became history, man. So to answer your question, being able to be in front of Marley Marl, who I used to record from the radio, it was amazing to me. The first time we walked into the House of Hits, which was upstate New York at the time, you know, we pull up to this white house, upstate New York. You see a red Pathfinder, you see a red Saab, you see a red BMW, all the cars was red. This when Marley had the ring back in that day before anybody had the ring. You pressed his bell and he could see you. And you talked to him. We went in.
Damn.
It's a little skinny kid standing in between the SSL. And back then it was only 2 people that had SSL in their home, or maybe 3. I think Prince, Marley Marl, and Teddy Riley. And it's this little skinny kid with a Bell Kango on and a white beater on. And all you hear is, bah, 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 bah. Mama said knock you out. It was LL.
Yo, chill.
Yo, this is young kids. Like,
yes, man, it's legendary shit.
Come on, LL was like the god.
Yes.
You know, and he said, yo, Todd, I want you to meet my new group. We ain't even had a name yet. You know? And he turned around, he looked at us, he licked his lips, he turned the music down and like, what up, B? Then he turned it back up. Mama said knock you out. They was mixing Mama said knock you out. I turned to the crew. I was like, yo, we made it.
Word up. Like, we here. We in the presence of real right now. Yeah. But damn, like you said, you was in Shaw University.
Yeah, Shaw
You pledged Alpha Phi Alpha. I didn't even know that.
Alpha.
You know what I'm saying?
One
Stepping
day.
on them. How did that shape your leadership, you know what I mean, mindset that you carry today?
Man, it's difficult, right? Like, it was difficult. When you come from, and I know you know Bleek coming from Brooklyn, when you come from those inner cities, man, you just believe and know what you know.
That's right.
So when somebody introduce something foreign to you, first thing we do is we push back to those things that's unfamiliar to us, right? And when I first went to school, I only went to school because I got in trouble, right? I got locked up. I got caught joyriding, and I got charged with a gun. I got charged with the drugs that was in the car. I was looking at 17 years.
God damn.
Yeah, and the councilman at the time, shout out to my mentor, Hafiz Fareed, who went on to manage laws of the underground. But the council, he was the chief of staff to the councilman. And shout out to Dr. Ralph T. Grant, Senior. He's still living, man. 80, almost 90. He's 90-something years old.
Damn, God bless.
Yeah, and he lives in Florida.
He know where to retire at.
Right. And you know, he said, yo, I know you're not this type of dude. Let me write some letters to the judges and to the courts and see if I can get some lesser things to happen. Long story short, they come back, the court say you gotta go to school. You go to school, I had to paint some poles and all that, but they said you go to
community service, I've been there.
You know, went to school, and that's where I met the people that changed my life. But even back to the councilman, that was the councilman that everything that he showed me, I wound up becoming an alpha like him. I wound up going to the same school that he graduated with, and I can't make this up. And now, as the councilman of Newark, New Jersey, I have the same office that he had as the councilman.
Damn.
It's like
that's
crazy,
like 360.
Man. That's full 360.
That's full 360 to be standing there looking at it as a juvie, looking at them helping you on some criminal activity to now you the councilman in that same spot and able to give the same opportunity to maybe another misfortunate young man out here in the wrong place, wrong time.
That's right.
So damn, man, you doing all of that, college, and that's dope that you got in a situation and they made you go to school.
Yeah, they made me go to school. That was back then. Now I don't know if they're going to do that nowadays.
Yeah, what happened in my era? They just put you in truancy and then took you to the precinct. Your moms came and got you and you still was dumb yesterday as you was that day. They did not say, hey, we're going to sign you up to college and get you right. Was none of that. So all of that happening, and then Chief Rocker. Chief Rocker drops. Buzzing nationally, everywhere, radio, send it like, to me, I think that was maybe, you know, back in the day listening to music, you didn't know what records went gold, what records were platinum, what records was not. As a kid, you didn't care. I think that record was the first time I noticed, like, wait a minute, this shit is everywhere.
Yeah, man, that was a blessing, man. But I think before we even get to Chief Rocker, we have to rewind to, like, I think it was the build-up. We had like 5 videos out.
Yes.
You know, shout out to Ruben Rodriguez, who ran Pendulum Records.
Damn,
you know.
Pendulum, I remember
Right,
that,
Diggable
man.
Planets
Word
and all.
up.
Shout out to Diggable,
Yo,
too.
Diggable Planets.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
they had one record that lasts forever.
Forever, to this day.
Like, forever.
For real,
and they
man.
ain't even dance in the video.
No.
They was cool as mother. Cool like that.
Right. But I think we have to rewind, like, and go back to Funky Child, right? So Funky Child, like, first Psycho was bubbling and it became okay, but then Funky Child dropped, and that's the
yo.
you know, I went into the video with the diaper on.
Yo, the baby owe you.
Yes.
The baby owe you.
Right,
Word up.
right.
You was the first one to set it off,
hey,
man.
actually, we got that from Parliament Funkadelic
No way.
at the time. That's
Shout
right.
out you and the baby. Y'all the only two
Yep.
in my lifeline I seen do it, and y'all
Word.
held it down, man. You
And
know what I
then
mean?
When you got Funky Child to come out, I remember being at Roscoe Chicken and Waffles in L.A. And, you know, back then everybody had a record representative in each city.
That was the good old
That
days.
was the good old days. And our record representative came in and they slid the billboard to us and they said, "Congratulations, you #1. This is with Funky Child." So we like, oh yeah. But the record representative was still like kind of like down. So we like, yo, he just said we #1. What's up? And he said, "I want to apologize to y'all." We're like, apologize for what? He said, because we didn't think this record would move, so we didn't push it. So we like, wait a minute, the record went #1 and
y'all
you
didn't push it?
We like, he like, yeah, man, it could have really been that record.
No, Funky Child was it. Like, French Montana revived
Yeah,
that
shout
joint.
out to Frenchie. We had a long talk with him about, you know, I was upset with French.
At first?
French, I was upset with you, but yeah, because this. French is my dude now, but I was upset with French, and Max has always been my guy. But French, we was upset with French because we felt like when you did the video, when you did the song, you didn't reach out to the homies who originated it. Just invite us in the video so we can be like this in the video. You know, and it wasn't, and then come to find out it wasn't even him. It was his crew and all, you know, so, but we cool. French is cool. You know what I mean?
That record, bro, I think that record gonna live forever. Like,
Yeah, man.
I was talking to my partner Cheech off screen, and he was like, "Yo, if I remember, he was like, yo, Lords of the Underground might have the last breakdancing record released."
And that's what I'm getting to too. So when he told us that Funky Child, they didn't push it, the next record was Chief Rocker. So now they didn't believe or push Funky Child.
They went
so they
with that
put
one.
everything in the Chief Rocker that made Chief Rocker a top 40 hit. And that changed our lives.
What video was that? I don't want to say the wrong song, but y'all shot a video in Newark, I believe, and it was at night.
The video
Was that
at
Chief
night.
Rocker or Lord?
No,
or Here
that
Come
was
the
Funky
Lords?
Child.
That was it.
That was
yes.
Funky Child.
That video,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
like classic, my G. I was mobbing in Newark, like.
Let me give you a history about Funky Child cover. I never said this on any interview ever. We were supposed to have that cover with baby pictures of us. And Funk could not find a baby picture of himself.
Yo, chill. Yeah, that's how
I
it was
promise,
back
like
then.
his mom's, you know, God bless Auntie, she had passed on my birthday. That's why my birthday
sorry
is
to
so
hear that.
different to him.
Yeah.
We signed on January 12th to Marley, and Funk Mom's passed on January 14th, which is my birthday. So it was the
Damn.
best day of his life,
Then the
and
worst
day
day,
of his
yeah.
life.
Damn.
So he couldn't find any of his baby pictures. And then next thing you know, Big comes out with the baby picture on it.
It was mad drama
know,
over the baby pictures.
the baby
then.
picture
But then
was crazy.
Y'all had drama over the funk.
Yeah, the
being
funk
the
part,
funky
the
child,
Funky
like
Child.
him being the funk, your man, man, it was,
all that.
yo, it was mad drum because I remember Lord Finesse.
Yeah.
You know, they came out. What was his album? The Funk something.
Return of the Funky
Return of the Funky Child. Y'all was Lords of the Funky Child.
No,
like,
we was Lords of the Underground. We
yes,
wasn't
but
even
then
Lords
y'all
of-
was. But no, y'all was.
The record was Funky Child.
Yes.
But people used to say it was the return of the Funky Child. That's what caused the
caused the-
conflict.
I remember as a shorty, you know, this was back with Right
Yeah.
Up, Word Up,
Yeah, Word Up,
Sauce,
Right On, all
yeah,
that.
all that stuff was out. You get your, be like, yo, this going on. Then when I spoke to Guru, I told him I'm interviewing. He like, yo, you gotta bring up that because this was a big time, big movement.
Yeah.
And then like the funk sound,
Yeah.
I feel like there is no originator to it.
Nah.
Right? Because Lord Finesse and them did what they did with the Diamond D and them.
Yeah. Shout out to DITC, man.
Y'all came out and pushed the envelope further, and then Redman came out and took it even further.
Well, let's even take it further than that, right? So Parliament Funkadelic is from New Jersey. So all of the sampling of the funk in the West Coast, all
That's New Jersey.
That's New Jersey.
Damn, so finessing them was wildin'.
No, not even just finesse. Like the West Coast gets the credit for that funk sound in hip hop.
Yes.
But they were sampling a Jersey artist. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, shout out the finesse too, man.
No, Finesse, I met him at an award show. He's super dope. One of the
Yeah.
illest lyricists I met
Yeah,
coming
man.
up. I respect all the OGs. That's one thing. All of y'all paved the way for us to do what we do today. And if guys don't know, Lords of the Underground, Digging in the Crates, Marley Marl,
Yeah,
you're doing a disservice to yourself in hip hop. Like I don't like keep bringing up the young and the old, but Little Yachty, man, what he said about, you know what I mean, Rapper's Delight, it's just like, come on, my man.
Come on, man.
That's blasphemy.
And you know what's crazy about Little Yachty? Like, his mother went to our college.
Damn, no way. Yo, chill.
So,
Mama
I mean,
Yachty.
Mama
we gotta
Yachty
sit
should
Lil
explain
Yachty
that
down
to-
again, Mama Yachty.
Right. Shaw University, man. You know, I mean, shout out to Yachty. So when we found that out, it was like, wow, she should have schooled them on what's going on. Like,
Yes, for sure, man.
You know, definitely. But back to the Chief Rocker, man. So after Funky Child, you know, we were on the WIA platform, and then we switched to the EMI platform with Chief Rocker. And they poured all of those dollars, all those promotion and marketing dollars into that. And man, Chief Rocker just changed our lives, man. We got to buy our mother's homes, ourselves homes, and you can tell the difference from a hit. I know you know.
I tell
Telling
people
for a hit.
a radio hit is better than a digital hit.
Oh,
you
definitely.
see way more money.
Definitely.
I don't know why, like how the game is rigged that way. You know, I don't own the money machine, but that radio hit, and come on, 93, 94, bro, that was,
changed my
that's
life.
all it was radio. There was no digital, was no internet radio. So y'all got to see the full fledged of what rappers today can only dream of. Me, I came in on the tail end of it.
Right.
And we had the Ja Rules and them. Murdering Radio, Nelly, Luda. It was like, get your record in, nigga.
That was a
you
great
bugging.
tail end pause.
I had a lot of competition. Remember, it's 9 slots.
That's right.
It's only 9 slots on the radio.
That's right.
Ja had 3, Luda had 2, Nelly had 2, and
Right.
Jay got the rest. They looking
Right.
at you like, where you want me to put your record? Outside the radio? I
Right.
got you.
Right.
Yo,
What was that Monday? Music Wednesday, Mondays and Wednesdays or
yeah,
something, right?
New Money. There used to be New Money, Break It Thursday. Remember, they used to be
Yeah.
like, what was the shit? Rock It or Jock It or some shit they used to do. Rock It or Sock It.
Rock it or sock it.
Yeah. Yo, like, back then, like, when did how you said you was on Pendulum, but then how did the Def Jam thing happen?
Well, we wasn't. See, Redman was on Def Jam, and people, like, you know, that's my brother. I got 4 godfathers for I call them for my son, man.
That's
Shout
right,
out to
Angels,
Redman.
baby.
Yeah, man. And they the Mount Rushmore godfathers, man. Redman, Lord Finesse, Michael Bivens from New Edition, and Tretch.
God damn, he got it all.
Oh no, they spoiled the mess out of
Yeah,
him, too.
he got it all. You got gangster, dancing,
Yeah.
showbiz, skills.
Word
'Cause
up.
I wanted to rap like Redman. He don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
that. He know
Oh,
now
wow,
when he
that's
see
dope.
this. But when that
That's dope.
first album, The What,
Crazy.
I studied that album.
Crazy. He's a legend, man. He's one of my favorite
Yes.
MCs too. Amongst being my brother, but he used to be my DJ.
Chill.
Yeah.
Redman is a DJ too?
Redman was my DJ before he was Redman, the murderous MC.
Yo, chill, not Muddy Waters DJing.
Yeah, he was my DJ, man, and he's just always been a fire MC.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he was DJing, we had this set that we used to do where he would be cutting while he's rapping.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And he just been a ill MC, man, all along. So salute to Reggie Noble, man. Always been fire, for real.
It's a lot of talent came from New Jersey, period. But from Newark, New Jersey, a lot of y'all, man, like Tretch, you, Redman, Queen Latifah,
Most definitely.
fucking
Fugees. All of them. Lauren, Wyclef.
Fugees, even Whitney Houston.
Come on, Nippy. Miss Nippy.
Shaq. Like, a lot of great came from Newark, New Jersey, and I don't think y'all get the respect for that, for carving out a lot of shit that us in this world live through. Like, come on, bro. If you take Shaq, all the music, take the Fugees, Whitney Houston,
Right.
what we got?
I mean,
like, it's gonna be a lot of voids out there that need filling. You know what I
real,
mean?
Man. Definitely, man. And we used to say that a lot too. Like, we love New York City, being so close in proximity to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, this is the Mecca. The BX is the Mecca. But we felt like in the 90s, we had everybody.
Word
man.
up.
You know, we had our brothers from Trenton.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Camden,
come
Trenton.
on, Camden, Trenton. Like, we had so many people, man, from, I mean, you got Channel Live, you got Artifacts,
Channel
you got
Live,
Outlaws. You just had so many different people, man, that were rocking in the 90s hip-hop. And we just feel like sometimes we don't get mentioned enough when it comes to 90s hip-hop.
They don't even know, like, Eminem went to Newark and got a lot of his roots, too, from running around with the guys out there. A lot of people don't know that, too.
They came to the outside.
That's what I'm saying. They think all them flows came from 8 Mile. Nah, half them shits came from Newark, New Jersey, too.
Yeah, shout out to M, man.
Yeah, definitely shout out M. He
M
was
always
definitely...
show love, man.
Always. And you know what I love about rap, man? That when you really into it, it ain't where you from. Like they say, it's where you at. Because he was a Detroit guy.
That's right.
And I heard more stories about him in Newark, New Jersey than I did in Detroit.
That's right, man. Yup. I mean, he was there. He was in the outs house.
Yes.
That's what we used to call it, the outs house.
Ride Digger, man.
Yeah, shout
Come
out to
on.
Digger.
Ride Digger, man. Word up. Y'all got goats
Yeah,
in
man.
Newark, New Jersey. Joe Buttons.
Come on, shout out to Buttons.
Word up.
Yeah, man. I mean, Young Z. Like he was with them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was only best that he had to get their game up, or they would have took his head off.
That's a fact.
You know, I mean, you know.
Yes.
You've been around greats. You know what I mean? And when you've been in baseline, you had to come with it, or they was taking your head off.
That's a fact.
That's just how it was.
Remember, Rockefeller, we had what? 10 artists? Baseline only had 2 rooms. People think Baseline was a room for everybody.
Right.
Hell no, it was 2 rooms, and you could not be in there bullshitting with bars. That was the number one thing Hove come in there. Yo, I mean, what you got? Oh, you bullshitting with bars. Guru, turn this off. Yo, bring these dudes in. Let Beans in them in. It was just like that. Like, either you gonna have it or you don't. Next man up who got it in there.
Oh, that's crazy you say Beans. Shout out to Beans, man.
That's my dogs.
Him and Freeway did a bunch of community stuff for me
Yes.
in the community, man, in our hood, in Irvington and in Newark. Excuse me. And shout out to them, man, that they don't see it to be robbery to still come and do some community stuff. But I remember one time, man, my first time Beans. I wanted to do Beans, remember this. But what was their management? Black Hand?
Yeah, Black Hand.
Right? So I was with my
Sadiq
man.
and Real Roller.
Yeah,
Rest in peace,
Sadiq
Real
and
Roller. Yeah.
Real Roller, what up?
Yeah.
Sadiq and Real Roller, I know they remember a producer by the name of
Black
Craig
Friday.
King.
Black
Hand.
Friday. Yeah, Black Hand is Queens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Took me a minute. It's
Black
cool.
Friday. No, thank you for the correction,
Yeah.
though. Because I know Black Hand, no, we Queens. Nah, but Black Friday, we was in Philly. I went with my man Craig King, producer. Craig King, you might remember me, did some stuff with Ye, he did some stuff with Luda, Aaliyah, a bunch of people.
Yep.
But he asked me to take a ride with him to Philly. We go to this inconspicuous house, in Philly on some crazy block. I go in, and this is probably like 99, maybe. When Beans came out? 2000-ish?
2000 his album dropped. We
Right,
both
so this
dropped in
about
2000.
99.
Yeah.
It's about 99. I go in, the house is all dimly lit. We sit down at the table with Black Friday, and Beans is standing in the corner like he waiting for something to happen, like security. And we sit down, and he comes over to me, and he like, I love Sleep for Dinner. That's my favorite record. And then he go back to the corner. I'm looking like, yo, who is Money? The next time I saw Beans, he was in a Bentley.
Yo, chill.
Yeah,
Beans was the Bentley man. He had two of them.
He had two of them.
At one time, he used to come to me, Bleek, the Bentley hot. Let me hold the Benz. Switch up with me. It's like, no problem. Take the Benz.
Yeah, take the Benz.
I don't want this shit anyway.
Right. Right, man.
Word, man. So, 1994, when fucking, how can I say this, man? After Keepers of Funk and the industry shifted, you know what I mean? The label support back then shifted too. What was the mindset of y'all moving forward from then? Like,
that's a great ass question, Bleek. That's a great question. And I'm saying it's a great question because I want the young entertainers and artists to understand out there, never stop going. Never believe that, oh, I'm on, I got the hit, I'm good. Never stop. Because we was rich as hell in 94.
I feel you.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%, bro. I feel you.
So you can get kind of lazy. You can get like, oh, they want what? No, tell them we want such and such. Oh, they want us not tell them only if it's 21st class.
Yep.
Yo, you
start feeling yourself.
You start feeling yourself, man. And if you ain't feeling yourself, you ain't touch it right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. You ain't really see success if you ain't start thinking, if you ain't get big-headed or think you left Earth.
Yeah, you left Earth.
You ain't see success for real.
And that don't mean you ain't had a chance to come back, but
yes.
You start feeling yourself a little bit. And I think 94, we rich as I don't know what. We got Keepers of the Funk. We're recording while we're on tour. Once we went to Chicago in 92, like the end of 92, we hadn't been home for like damn near felt like 3 years. I mean, periodically, but we hadn't been home.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And we was just rich, rocking, and and when that album came, that hunger that we did in Here Come the Lords of this is just something we love. We don't even care if it comes out almost. I think that we started questioning everything. Well, how many points for this? Or how many is this? And how many is that? Or what this look like? Or what these numbers? You start doing the business while you're trying to create.
Do the right. I tell people that, all these young artists, I tell them, because you do it for free. It's for the love. It's how we always start. It's for the love.
Yep.
Once they give you that check and you look like, I got this.
Oh, yes.
For that.
Right.
Now it becomes a business.
Yep.
And you start trying to shoot for bigger checks.
That's right.
The same check. And the love that you did it for, the music is just not coming out the same anymore.
Yeah, man. And Keepers of the Funk still did amazing.
Yes.
We went gold initially with it. I think it's already somewhere around platinum now. But it wasn't the same vigor that we approached it with Here Come the Lords. And we were still on the road. So we couldn't just lock into the studio. And we could have, but we didn't stop pausing of getting the money. To, you know what I mean? So I think and then the industry was switching.
Yes.
I remember Ruben Rodriguez, shout out to Supreme C, man. Supreme C, he actually married Wyclef's sister.
Wow,
Melky.
man, music business is crazy.
But Supreme C, we had a record with him called Never Faded. And shout out to everybody that love Never Faded because it kills on the road. But at that time, the record company wanted us to lead with that single. We wanted to lead with that single, but they wanted to lead with Denise Williams' Keep the Faith, which almost sound like a inspirational churchy vibe. Lords of the Underground. Oh, your Lords of the Underground, this churchy vibe. And the streets wanted Never Faded.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we went, of course, with the record company because they're going to put all of the money into this. We had Denise Williams. Shout out to Denise Williams. She's a legend. She's singing on it. But the streets wanted the grimy.
That's right.
And then Mob and all of them was coming, and we didn't put that out first. We put out the
Nice
the happy,
record.
nice record.
Because they wanted to go crossover. That's when the labels tell you, yo, we got to go crossover. Let's go for ads.
Yes.
Let's go for radio. And then they had you in there like this, like, yeah, I might could be LL too, right?
Yeah.
And no.
And the streets was like, y'all was in the underground. We wanted Never Faded.
Yeah, they had me in there. It was Ja Rule, Nelly, and them. Yo, we need that. You in there like, now, Ja do got muscles. I hang with the nigga. I might could do that.
Yeah.
You go try. Niggas like, that ain't you.
Nah, that ain't
Take
you.
that back to the boy, homie. So I feel you with that. Like,
So the
listening.
industry was switching, man, and I think that we didn't kind of align with what the switch was. You know, like I said, we young dudes who just got our mothers and families out of the hood and rich. So
And that's the main, that's the most important, the thing to accomplish when you get into this, because that's what we wanted, man. You picked up that pen. I know me, man. I was tired of looking at roaches in the crib, fly traps hanging from the ceiling.
Most definitely.
I'm tired of opening up that pot. Ma, what you cooking? It's just everything in the cabinet thrown in one pot. It was like, nah. Go outside, the homies that's hustling, he buying pizza, he buying beef patties, this nigga buying sneakers, whatever he wants. Like, I gotta figure something out. And then you start writing your pain down, and then you get paid for it, and here you are.
Yeah, pay for your pain.
And then like in 94, 93, 92, man, to have a gold record back then is equivalent today to being double platinum.
Yes.
Like, seriously, because you literally, like I said, was no digital nothing. 500,000 people had to physically get up, walk in that store, and purchase that CD, that tape, and keep it pushing.
That's right.
So that's a major accomplishment, because it's just like the NBA, I feel like. Everybody, in the NBA, you have 100,000, millions of players that play, but not everybody can say they won a chip.
Right.
It's the same thing in this business.
I agree.
Millions of people play.
Agree, man.
Not everybody brung a chip home. So to have a chip and multiple chips, that's an accomplishment in itself. And then, back then, bro, like I keep saying, like you said, yo, we was rich.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, 1993, a gold record.
Yo, my partner had like 8 cars at one time. Me and Lord Jazz used to laugh at him like, man, what is you doing with all these cars? When we still joke about it to this day, but I mean, it was just so many different. I mean, you know, because you experienced
and
those
I
type
seen
of
it
things,
in the
man.
2000s.
Right.
And the money was still major, but it wasn't what it was in the 90s. Like, I used to be mad at some of my cousins and them looking at drug dealers in the 2000s that be like, yeah, I got money in 88. And I'm like, cuz, you was outside 88 too, wasn't you?
Right.
Why you ain't got no, oh, you was in the house. You ain't go outside, I get it.
Right.
So, but then everything changed. Like, what changed for you to make you say, all right, I did the music. I've been around the greats. I toured the world. Had all the cars, did whatever, you know, what all us rappers do. You go to the imagination. We don't have to talk about it.
Right.
Then you say, yo, I'm going to run for city council, man.
Man, so many different things. Bleek, it's like in 1992 in Orlando, Florida, we had a motel. We ain't even in hotels yet.
Damn.
It's when you go to the motels, when you go outside.
That's right. Yeah, the room outside.
We on a Tupac tour.
Damn, legendary.
Nah, real talk. This is real talk. Like, we on a Tupac tour. Outkast is opening up. Janae with my man Fam from Rotten Rascals, they got the Hey Mr. DJ record. That's
Remember that joint, yeah. Major.
And Big used to come on with Pac sometime on the road. We on the tour. I almost get into something with Pac because Lord shared a van with Pac in Thug Life. So most of it was Thug Life and Pac, and I think maybe Lord's had about 6 people with us, like a 16-passenger van. And he was just mad because we was always late. One of our members was always late. You guess who? But one of our members was always late, so I get into it with him because he started talking in third person. Like, this my MF tour, you know that. And I just felt like he was dissing us. And it started to feel embarrassing. You know, the Thug Life, they laughing. So I started talking in third person, like, rappers be acting like they from Cali and they really from Baltimore. You know, like we getting into it back and forth. So right when it really gets tense, my other group member gets on the van. Fast forward, later, Pop comes to my room, knocks on my door. He's bearing gifts. He got a T-shirt on the one arm. I believe I still got that T-shirt too. Thug Life on it with the bullet on the eye.
Damn, dope.
Yeah,
That's fire.
and he got a Newport in one ear, a blunt in the other, and he got 2 40 ounces of OE.
Damn.
So he knocked on the door, and that's when you still had phones and you could still smoke in the hotel. And
Get the smoking room.
Word, the
It's lit.
smoking room.
It's lit.
And I look out the curtain, I'm like, it's Pac. So I know that we just went through. So I called Lord Jazz, my DJ, and was like, yo, Pac at the door. He like, yeah, he tripping? I'm like, nah, he just at the door. I'm just letting you know because I'm about to let him in. If something happened, you already know what's happening. I let him in. I open the door. He just look at me. And he like, you ain't gonna let me in? I still don't say nothing. I just move out the way, let him in. There's 2 beds in the room. He sit on one, I sit on one. He crack open the 40, hand it to me. Crack open his 40, sip it. I don't know if he took the blunt or the cigarette out, but it probably was the blunt. He lit the blunt, and he looks at me, and he's like, you know you was wrong, right? And I was like,
Yo.
I felt like I was wrong, but because it's his tour,
Yeah.
but I wasn't wrong for taking up for my
myself.
crew.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Gotta hold it down, man.
Right. Like, I couldn't let you just diss our crew. But, bro, we 20, 21, he goes into, I ain't never heard a 20-year-old to this day talk the way that he was talking. And he was talking about positivity. He was talking about how we shouldn't move from the cities we from if we grew from the soil from there. He started talking about how we got to turn millions of rappers into millions of rapper people who listen to rap records into millions of voters. He started talking about, then he said, we got to become legislators. I'm like, legislators, man, what you talking about? I didn't almost know what he was talking
Word
about.
up.
I'm like, man, I'm a rapper. What you talking about? He was like, nah, but if we don't make the vote, if we don't make the laws, then the laws will be made for us. I'm just listening to him. He's like, we got to start nonprofits and create youth programs that bridge the gap between our youth and our seniors.
That's a fact.
Yo, this guy's 20 years old.
It's what, 90 what?
92.
Oh my
In Orlando,
Jesus.
Florida. All right,
Damn.
so I'm like, all right, man, I feel like I did everything he asked me in that hotel room, man. I created a nonprofit organization called 211 Community Impact. I did everything, man. I ran for office. But he wasn't the only one. I had a mentor by the name of Hafiz Fareed, who was our manager of Laws of the Underground. We had just came off of doing MTV. And you know how MTV used to throw all of those big concerts. I was feeling myself again. I was feeling myself a couple of times, Bleek.
Trust me,
I call them asshole moments.
Yo,
Like, I got a couple of
happens.
asshole moments. Denzel Washington, I'm sorry. I got a couple of asshole moments. I just keep it there. But so I come off of MTV, and usually I've been wearing Newark on my hats and clothing for years. You know what I mean? And this time I had on Newark hat, Newark t-shirt, Newark everything. And my manager looked at me, he's like, oh, you Newarked out today, huh? So I don't know why I got defensive, but I was like, yeah. Like, and what? Like, yeah. And he was like, what's the last thing you did for Newark? And I was like, I got defensive. I was like, what you mean? I just performed in front of millions of people on MTV. I represented for my city. He's like, I'm not talking about marketing and promotion. What was the last thing you did for your city? And he stumped me. I was like, wow. And I promised that day that would be the last day that anybody would ever be able to ask me what I did for my city and I can't answer it.
That's dope.
You know, and then I started taking my hip hop money and started my nonprofit, like Pac said, and I started investing into teen pregnancy and, you know, just things that was affecting our youth, going into schools, doing talks and all of that. And then the people later on, years later, said, yo, we want you to be our voice.
Damn.
You know?
That's dope, man.
And then I wound up, in 2022, I wound up becoming the first platinum-selling hip-hop artist to ever win an elected official seat in the United States of America.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And shout out
That's
to
a
Sean,
blessing,
too, because
man.
he got the world title for winning Belize.
Yeah,
But shout out to Sean, definitely.
Sean definitely came home on his Obama move.
Definitely.
I respect it too, man. He out there really making the change and doing. I respect all it because these are things we dreamed about that we wished we can do.
Yeah, man.
And y'all really doing it. So like that makes the difference that's needed. Because other young black men, older men might see you like they don't even know. I didn't have no clue that Pac put some of that inspiration.
Most definitely.
And
Most definitely.
I never met Pac. I never saw him personally ever. Like, I only know his message, know his story, and know what every other fan knew, but I never met him to know that he was out there inspiring movements like that, man. That's
Pac would have
major,
definitely been, if not the governor, at minimum, he would have been the mayor of Baltimore or Oakland.
That's crazy to think about that, man.
Definitely, man.
So, where do you place Lords of the Underground in the Golden Era conversation?
Man, that's a great question too, man. I mean, you asking one of the Lords, so I'm gonna put myself up there. We usually talk about groups, right? We say that
amongst the groups,
conversation, man. Top 10.
That's a fact.
Top 10. And you can ask Kanye too. Like, Ye, shout out to Ye, man.
Shout out Ye, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ye, man. I remember him saying that that Lords of the Underground was either 6 or 7 on his top 10 list. Yeah. And I believe it to be so because when he did, was the Pablo album, I believe it was?
Yeah, he got a Pablo album.
Man, he gave us $8,000 a piece. Like, I'm not saying that's a whole bunch of money, but just for saying he was the Lord Chief Rocker #1. He didn't sample it. He didn't, here, I'm going to give you a couple bands, each one of you, because I'm saying something that I respected, that I love, and it comes from y'all. I'm like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, shout out to Ye, man, because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to even clear nothing.
No, Ye he's one of the most generous and genuine guys in the music industry that I met. And I just, like, you know, a lot of people try to fault people for their passions.
Yeah.
His passion is just high, bro. And when you love what you love and believe what you believe, you're gonna fight for it.
Right.
You can't knock a person for their fight. Just say, I'm not getting in the fight with you, or I'm not gonna help you fight.
Right.
But don't knock him for the fight he's fighting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
fact.
what I don't like.
Right.
Don't knock the man for the
I'm
fight.
with you on
Because
that.
he's out here fighting.
He definitely is.
It's a war. We all got a war within ourselves, whether we present it or not. But we out here fighting to be better men than we were yesterday.
And when he came in search of his deal, man, he came through Newark, New Jersey.
That's a fact. Another one went to Newark to get that roots. Had you,
Shout out to the bricks.
You can even see on his documentary, he locked in the crib in Newark.
He locked in the crib in Newark. Definitely.
You know, I came to Newark too. I did my last album, 534. I recorded it in Guru Crib.
Oh,
in
at
his
Guru
shed.
Crib. I recorded there too.
100%.
Yeah, I recorded there. Man. Shout out to Guru, man.
Niggas don't know he the Yoda of Rockefeller, man.
Shout out to Guru, man.
Yo,
and I'm gonna keep our thing with us, Guru, because I know you're not asking. I told you off camera.
Yes.
But he asked me never to say it on camera, so I'm gonna respect that. But I respect you 1,000,000%. Guru.
No, Guru. That's my guy, man. And Jay gave a lot. It's my brother. I love him to death.
Jay,
I wouldn't be here without him.
No doubt.
But Hov, he stole Goo from me. That's my dog.
Pay up, Jay.
That's my dog.
Pay up, Jay.
How that's your dog now?
No
Word,
doubt.
highway robbery for Guru.
Word.
You gave me Guru. Oh, you with me now?
Yeah.
Word,
right?
bro.
Guru ain't saying no to that, right?
Hell no. Guru, like, I'm in LA right now. Bleek, I'll call you back.
As many times I've called Goo too. Yo, where you at, Goo? Oh, I'm in the south of France with the homie.
Yep.
Oh, all right, cool. I'll
I hit you back.
Yeah.
Goo be on
I'm
it,
in
man.
LA with the homie. Oh, all right, I'll let you later.
Yo, so from platinum records, tours, gold albums, being the first platinum selling artist to win the councilman's seat, like you said, man, to now, you have a children's book, man. You can do it all, bro.
Yo, with that being said, I want to take this time, man. I want to give you a gift, bro. Can I give you a gift?
Of course, man.
Look, man. So here you go, man. I know Pepe, your
The
daughter.
boss.
Shout out to your daughter, the boss
Shout
lady.
out the boss.
Yo,
I ain't even gonna open. I'm
Nah,
gonna
you
let
can
her
crack it
open
open. You can crack it open, but I just because there's something in there for you as well. You know what I mean?
Oh,
we
man,
got the
she gonna
coloring
love
book.
this,
We got
man.
the book. That's the book, the children's book.
That's
It's,
remember, even you adults need to know you
Right.
can still do it all.
That's right, and
it ain't
that's
over.
just it. That's just it. The adults reading it to their children.
That's right.
It acts as a reminder. I want to shout out my co-author, man, Kyrie Williams, who wrote it with us. So yeah, crack this open, man.
Yeah,
This
man,
cigars,
the packaging
man.
is amazing, bro. I love the presentation.
Yeah, man. I wanted to make sure you deserve it though. I
No,
wanted to give you your
appreciate
flowers
it,
while
bro.
you're here. I know you smoke cigars. You might put other things in it.
No,
at
no, I
times.
do it the real way too.
Okay, but we got the nice,
Look at the
nice case for you.
I ain't playing around. This is real deal. Oh,
But the
man.
cigar in it, I want you to understand that this cigar in it, right? This right here
Fire.
is a Rocky Patel, right? And cigar smokers know it's a Rocky Patel.
I'm
it's
not-
a disciple. You one of the Rock's disciples, bro. So I wanted to make sure that I was intentional about get you a Rocky Patel.
Rocky Patel. This
Yeah,
might be my
man.
new favorite cigar now.
Word up.
Because
man.
all I know is Cohibas. You
Yeah,
know, we
yeah,
run-
yeah. No, that's the old throwback
Word
classic. You
up.
gotta do Cohiba. You know, and we got you the mug.
Mug,
man.
yes, the tea mug. I was about to pull
Yeah.
that out next.
Yeah, some courage. Yeah.
Yeah, the tea
Some
mug,
courage.
you know, a little green tea in the morning don't hurt
Why
nobody.
not? Why not?
Green tea keep you mind your business too. It'll
That's
help
right,
you.
yeah.
It'll help you mind your business, y'all.
It helps you mind your business. I'm telling you. So we got you the mug. You got courage on there because, man, to keep on going to do
Yes.
it after we not doing records, man, it takes courage.
Got the puzzle.
We
Oh,
got
my
the
daughter
puzzle.
gonna
She
love
gonna
all
love it.
this, bro.
But
you kidding me?
for Pay, man, we got the cape in there for her.
Oh man.
Because I hear she's a super girl
Yo,
anyway.
that's right.
You
And
know
she
what I
does
mean?
it all, bro.
That's right. So we
She
got the
do
cape
it
in there
all.
for her,
I
man.
love this, man. This is
Yeah,
amazing,
man.
bro. Like,
Word up.
this is amazing, man. Congratulations on this, man. The
Thank you,
kids,
brother.
we need all the inspiration for the new youth.
And the last thing, man, we want to make sure that she gets a coloring book too.
Oh man, appreciate it, bro.
You know, word
Oh,
up.
I'm coloring too.
Yeah, why not?
Because I gotta teach her don't go outside the lines.
Outside the
You can't be
lines,
my
man.
kid coloring outside the lines.
Right. Hey,
Yo, this
man,
is
why not,
amazing,
man?
bro. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to
Appreciate
Kyrie
this,
Williams, man, my co-author, man.
Kyrie Irvins, man, holding it down. Kids book. See,
Word up.
Pepe, you just said to me, you want to do some kiddie stuff to promote and inspire?
Right.
I got the right crew for you to link with.
We got it, man. No doubt, man. Enjoy, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Word up.
So, like I said, how did this even come about? What made you want to get into the, I'm going to do the kids book and give the kids some hope? I love it,
That's
man.
what
We
it's
need
about, man. Like, I can't front, man. Kyrie Williams is the one who he was pressuring me to, I don't know if pressuring the right word, but he was on me to make my memoirs. Because Bleek, I don't know who that is in your life that you just kind of throw things off and you talk to, and even if you just screaming at and he just listening. You know what I mean? Like, we all need that sometime. And Kyrie was one of mine. You know, like I could just say whatever. And then at times he'd be like, yo, remember when you said such and such? I don't even remember it. He'd be like, yo, remember when you said such and such? That was a jewel. It's like, yo, and he remind me to live by my own words.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
You definitely need those friends to
Right,
remind
he's the
you.
elbow in your ribs,
Yeah.
And he was the one that he said, yo, I want you to, you should write your memoirs because your stories is crazy and people don't know.
That's a fact. Like,
You
you
know?
just, couple things you said sitting here, I don't want to,
Right.
like, yo, but, bro, you got some stories. You got some history
Word.
for real, man.
And I just said, you know what, man, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Being busy, I'm gonna get to it. But tomorrow might not come, right? So he said, you know what? Do you mind if I push the book along? I'm gonna call you, and whatever I need from you, can you give it to me? I'm like, yeah. He said, all right, so we're gonna start with a children's book. I'm gonna start with stories, and I'm gonna make it palatable for young people. So talk about your failures as a child. In that book, it talks about me running for school council and not winning the first year. It talks about me going out for the baseball team and not making it the first year. It talks about falling and getting up and
That's
brushing
right.
yourself off. And he pushed me to do that, man. And I'm forever grateful to him for that, because this book is doing amazing, and it's not something that we looked to happen.
That's the ones
You know?
that work, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so crazy. It's like that in music, bro. Think about it. How many times you recorded a song and in your mind
Right.
you like, this the one.
Right.
And then they drive me back, well, And then the record, you be like, I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah.
And people like, that's my joint. You be like, what?
And that's happened with Funky Child and Chief Rocker, two of our
No
biggest
way.
hits. K-Def, who produced those records, who's from Jersey as well, he tried to fast forward past those. And Funk and myself was like, yo, go back to those. He's like, nah, y'all don't want those.
Yo.
And they became our two biggest
No
records.
way. That I got a record like that round here. Just Blaze.
Oh, yeah.
I walked in the studio,
Shout out to Just, man.
like, what the hell is that? He like, man, that's nothing. That's something I'm just playing with. You don't want that. And I'm like, no, put that beat on.
Right.
And it became round here. So
Fire,
I know
too.
exactly. Some producers be like, they be like us, artists. Nah, that ain't it. I don't know. And then we hear and be like, no, that's the one.
Right.
And then the one they like, yo, this the one I made for you. You like, I don't like that one.
Yeah, I made this one for you.
Yeah.
Nah, I want that one.
They like, I don't really like the one you made for me. So when mainstream visibility slowed up after the early 90s, what kept the Lords active, touring internationally, like all that stuff, besides music? Like, how did y'all stay inspired to even keep going?
Lord Jazz is the glue between Lords and the Underground, our DJ.
I gotta pull up on you in Miami, get some of that
facts.
Elmer's though. He got Elmer's. He don't got crazy.
Yeah.
He got that Elmer's
Yeah,
group from back in the day that we used to
Facts.
play with, peeling off your
peel it
head.
off. Yeah, facts. That's facts right
He got
there.
the real glue.
Yeah, Lord Jazz is the centerpiece to our group. Because when me and Funk as MCs started to grow as men and have different ideologies, you know what I mean, and ideas, Lord Jazz was like, yo, this is a covenant. You know, this is blood brothers. Like, these two are my brothers. I don't care if I don't like them sometimes. We vow to each other that we would never break up.
That's right.
You know, that Lords of the Underground as a group is bigger than anything that we ever did separately and outside of each other. So collectively, we have things that we've done with each other that we have done with no other person in the world. Like, Lord Jazz has been around us more than he's been around his real brothers.
Damn.
I've been around Lord Jazz and Funky Man more than I've been around my sister and my brother. You know what I mean? So they are my family. And I think that that's what kept Lords of the Underground together, is realizing that we are more than just two MCs and a DJ, but we're a family.
That's dope, man. And I gotta put y'all on the list, because I never thought about that. When I think about rap groups, groups break up.
Yeah.
I only had 2 groups that never broke up, but now it's 3.
Yeah, we never broke
It's
up.
Lords of the Underground now.
Yep.
The Locks.
Yep, shout out to
and
the Locks.
Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, shout out to Smith and Wesson too.
All the other groups, even Run DMC, broke up.
Yeah.
Word up.
And we modeled ourselves after them.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. All groups.
Right.
Even the Avengers broke up,
Yeah,
man.
right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Like, all groups. So, like, when you transition, like, pivot into running the campaign and running for councilman, like, did you face any skepticism from any voters or anything like that? From the, he's a rapper, he can't do this?
Most definitely, Bleek. Like, yeah. People did not believe. I don't even think, and this is not a diss to Mace, right? But I think that when Mace became a reverend, a lot of people went, he just trying to get some money. He ain't making records no more. I think people felt like that about me. Like, he ain't doing it no more, so he trying to get a job. You know, and that's just not the case. I thought because I was popular in my city, that I was still popular with the youth at the time, that this would be a no-brainer. And when I first ran 8 years ago, I lost. You know, I lost.
Damn.
You know, and the seniors was like, what's that rapper boy that's running? What's that rapper boy that's running from South Orange Avenue and 19th Street? They got that rapper boy running. And I had to prove to them that I wasn't just a rapper boy. I told them, like, man, I am what you guys prayed for.
That's right.
In the neighborhood. Y'all pray for our young people to make it out. I am that prayer answered.
That's right.
So how you gonna front on me? And this is how I used to talk to them. How you gonna front on me, elder?
That's right.
Like, I am what it looks like a hip hop grown up.
That made it. Survived.
Yeah, and now I'm asking to govern where I grew up at. Like how can you front on that?
Because a lot of these old people stuck in their ways.
Yeah, and I get it. I definitely get it. And you know, I really had a tough time, but me just showing them, just being consistent, and having a track record. Just like you said, you didn't know a lot of things. There are a lot of people who didn't know a lot of things that was because of me in the city,
in the community. Yeah.
And then when they started to realize, wait a minute, he did that. Oh, he did that because I wasn't asking for the fame. I had rap to make me famous.
That's right.
I wasn't looking for the community to make me famous.
Of course,
you know,
we've been famous in the community since you was a jit.
Right, right.
That's not nothing new.
Yeah,
that's
man.
where we first get fame. That's what make us worldwide fame.
That's facts,
is the
man.
neighborhood fame. You're like, wait a minute, I did this. I'm lit over here.
Yes.
What if I go over there?
Right. If I go over here, let's double that shine.
That's amazing, man. Like, but what was the toughest adjustment you would say moving from stage to the city council chambers?
The toughest adjustment, and I think I kind of got it down, but it's still hard sometimes, is I had to build my patience. You know, I get people come to the council meetings like, that's do nothing. He ain't do nothing.
Yo, chill.
He do nothing.
Do nothing.
He ain't do it all. He do nothing.
Yo, no way.
No, I mean, I'm being a buck with you, like,
yo,
you know, and that's why. But one of my mentors said, keep the receipts of all the work you do, so they can say all of that, but we got receipts.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean? And I think it's the patience, you know, the name calling, because you wouldn't say none of that to me if I wasn't councilman in the streets.
That's right.
You would not.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
know you wouldn't. You
know
what
it
I'm
would.
saying?
Come on, man.
And you know, so the being patient with the name calling, the disrespect, the talking about your family, the all of that type of stuff, I had to get used to that. And it's very hard to get used to still. I've learned how to endure, but it's still hard to get used to.
No, definitely.
You know, it's just, a boxer can't complain about being a boxer, right? When he in the ring. He can't complain,
about
oh, he's
getting
throwing
hit.
punches at me.
That's right.
He's hitting me. You know, he's a boxer. You chose this.
And I believe, like, just hearing you say it, I think my belief would be, I think they put that there to test us. Because we are the minorities that's the aggressor, they say. So if we think, you know, I remember being a kid, you always get physical, you always want to get violent. What about using your words? How you let words hurt you? He didn't touch you.
Right.
So that's what that sounds like. They want to push them buttons to see how far or how patient you really have. And me, I had this conversation with one of my homies from the hood about kids that grow up with fathers and kids that don't.
Right.
Like, I know me, looking at how I raised my children, that's something that I missed out on.
Yeah.
Not
Me
having
too.
a father present.
Me too.
And I look at all my friends that grew up with their father, they all have patience.
Right.
And I don't.
Right.
Because I was raised by a woman. What a woman gonna do? Right. Everything is, fuck, what the fuck you playing with? What she said? I'ma slap that bitch. So you getting that.
You right.
Mom's coming to crib. Do you think I'm playing with this? I'm not sending them no money. So your attitude grows off that. And I feel like my friends who grew up with fathers, like even my son, I taught him something I didn't have. I didn't have patience, but I made sure he will.
Right.
That you're not gonna overreact and jump off the ledge for things that you could just sit there and be like, man, ain't that serious.
That's facts, man. And I believe that, you know, raising my children with their mom is totally different because I didn't have that. I think my mom is one of the strongest people in the world.
That's a fact.
But she couldn't show me how to
Be a
become
man. No.
She can't.
The
And I don't
streets-
think no woman can. Show her.
No.
And vice versa though, Bleek. Like
we
think
can't
that,
show a woman how to be a woman.
Exactly, man.
That's a fact.
And that's why I always looked for the things that I wanted to become in life, I looked for those mentors. And now I wind up becoming that person that I used to look for. You know, and
that's dope, man.
And I try to give that to I give it. I don't try. I give that to my children. Whether they accept it or not is another thing.
They do. They do.
know?
Trust me. I always tell my wife, I say, yo, we don't know our kid. When they leave our presence, we don't know them.
Yeah.
All we could do is hope they took all the jewels
That's
in
facts
and processed them and interpreted them into their life.
That's
but
right.
when they leave that house, you don't know what your kid out there doing, talking like. I remember seeing a TikTok of my son, and he out there like, yo, bring the what?
Yeah.
When you started talking like that, he didn't even let me follow him on TikTok because he didn't want me to see who he really was.
Right. See who
So,
he really was.
yes.
That's right. That's right. All we can do, man, is give them the ingredients, give them the tools, and hope they mold themselves and become that dish that the world appreciates.
That's
know
a
what
fact,
I mean?
man. I'm so appreciative to everything you've done, everything you're doing, man. You keeping it going, and you giving guys like me hope that, it's still other chapters that you can still do to give back. Because like you say, even with Freeway, I love what Freeway doing out
Yes.
there
Shout out
with
to
the
Free,
kids,
man.
you know what I mean? He do the schools, he
Yep.
go talk to the community. He got the thing now where he doing, if you lost someone and need to vent and get that off your chest, he got the prayer channel where you
Yep.
could come and kick it with him and talk about ups and downs. I tell him, I love that you
I love
doing
Free,
that, man,
man.
because
Free dope,
to
man.
turn your pain into passion is the beauty of life to me, man.
Yeah, it is.
To take something that was supposed to destroy you and be triumphant.
I think too, Bleek, it's like, what's really the end all be all, right? What I mean by that is like, we have this destination that we seeking, right? All of us, we want to make it out the hood. Anytime I go to schools, how many of y'all want to make it out the hood? Everybody raise their hand, right? We want to make it to this destination. Like the highway of life to me is like, your eyes are like the headlights. We see it 200 feet in front of us. That's when we not moving.
That's right.
When you moving, you see another 200 feet.
Yep.
You move a little more, you start seeing on ramps and off ramps that you couldn't notice off in the distance.
That's
right. And you start to, if you get off of some of those on ramps and off ramps, you start to be interested in things that you didn't even know that you would be interested in. Even while you headed towards your destination.
You figure out,
right?
oh shit, I like this. I didn't even know I like this.
I would have never told you I like this.
That's
Right. And then when you, let's say, fast forward, you make it to your destination, and you get there and you realize, damn, this ain't
where I want to be.
But
yeah.
it's more about the journey.
Yeah.
Because the journey that made you and allowed you to get it to your destination, we don't even really want to be that when we get there. We want to be everything that it made us to get there.
That's a fact. To me, I don't think I have an end destination.
Right.
An end goal.
That's smart. And I wouldn't have said that's smart years ago. That is very smart.
I just want to keep going till I can't go no more. I want to inspire till I can't inspire no more, and that's it. Because the end, I feel like, is the end.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the
end.
end. Like, so I don't want the end goal. Hell no.
I'm glad you said that too, though. Like, that you said you want to keep inspiring until you can't inspire no more. Because I think we in the influence stage, right?
Everybody influencing. They not influencing nothing.
Nothing. Right?
Influence you by a chicken sandwich. I don't want that influence. Influence me how to change my life.
Right. Influence is powerful, but it ain't really that thing. What you said is that thing. Inspiration. Because when you inspired by somebody, you in spirit with it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You believe you can, man. That's what made me gravitate to Jazzo and Jay, because they from my neighborhood, from my building. And I see them with the things that I dream about. And it's like, if they can do it, I can do it too. And that inspiration has been what drove me my whole life. It's like to watch your friends accomplish something. It's like, man, you did it, I could do it too. What steps you took? Then you could share tips, knowledge, and game and help each other climb.
That's right.
Instead of that, that's how you get out the barrel.
That's right.
Instead of pushing your homie back in the barrel.
Right, man.
So that's my thing, and I hope I exude that to the people when they see me, speak to me, meet me, listen to me. Like, I hope they get some type of inspiration to know, yo, I can do that too, man. Like, that's what made me do this, because everybody was kicking the homie down or talking about the chicks or the crimes they commit. And it's like, yo, fam, all of us have more to us than just negativity. I have way more positive things in my life than negative things.
Facts.
And I don't think the people want to hear all the negative.
Right.
You could turn on the news and watch negativity all day. All you got to do is watch the news. You want to hear some negative.
Right.
So
a movement is a movement. It's not a movement unless it's moving forward, man. Not moving backwards.
That's
man.
a fact, man. So, like, with this being said, right, hip-hop began as an anti-establishment.
Right.
How do you navigate being inside the government while staying rooted in the culture?
Yo, I used to hate politicians like all hip-hoppers did. Even when I first got in my term, shout out to Mayor Raz J. Baraka, man.
That's right. Shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
Raz
Yeah,
Baraka,
shout out to
man.
Mayor
Mad
Raz J.
love, man.
Baraka.
Been holding it down, too.
He's an artist who believes, right? But I used to say to him and my team, I ain't no politician, man. I'm just a dude that got elected. I'm hip-hop.
That's right.
And the mayor was like, bro, you got to stop saying you're not a politician. You in it. Everything around us is politics.
That's right.
You know, it's just how you navigate it. And he created a team of people who fought for the people, right? So I believe that who you are is what he was talking about is the same thing Pac was talking about. We need a seat at the table, and if we don't get a seat at the table, we got enough tools to build one, right? So when we get at the table, now do the things that you said you would do when you weren't at the table.
Yes.
Right? And one of the things that I notice is that people don't they talk, but they don't understand until they get behind this table, man. Or until they get into any job that they say that, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that.
Does it look easy?
Yeah, but it's not, man. I tell you, this politics stuff is not easy.
That's right.
But why do I keep doing it? I keep doing it for the people.
That's right. And I don't like the people that be like, if it was me or if I get there, I could do this.
Right.
No, you wouldn't do nothing. You would do the same thing you're doing right now, just talking. Because if you really was about it, you would be doing it. So
Do it.
that's right. Ain't no if.
Right.
Like my mom used to say, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. And
that's
I'm
right.
sober than the judge.
Right.
So what we doing?
What we doing? It's
Straight
not
up.
easy to get elected, man. There's so many different processes. There's so many real things that you got to deal with. I'm dressed in a suit right now. I told Kyrie, who came with me today, I was like, I probably wouldn't have wore a suit today. But I'm literally coming out of a council meeting. A council meeting where we talking about $80 million and $8 million on this project and buying new garbage trucks because of 20 of them broke down. And you know what I mean? Just dealing with the business of the city. And shout out to my council colleagues who always there for me to help me walk that walk. But it's not an easy thing.
Hell no, man.
And I know you've been in meetings or been around meetings where they talking about real money. You know that ain't no playing around.
No playing. Can't play with these people's money. That's right.
Come on, man.
That's
This
right.
people's lives, and I got city lives. Ain't no playing around. Like I'm not the politician because I'm hip hop and I got elected and now I'm playing. Nah, I gotta get to work.
That's right.
Man,
I really want to make change, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dope. Yeah. So, like, I know you running for re-election.
Yeah, man. Re-election 2026, man. May 12th is the re-election, man. And the whole Team Baraka. Shout out to Team Baraka. We rocking with the Mayor Raz J. Baraka again, man. And Team Baraka, you know, that is myself, Councilman Dupré, Kelly, DoItAll, or some of y'all, Councilwoman, the fragrance of the council, Louise Scott Roundtree, the president of the council, C. Lawrence Crump, South Ward Councilman Patrick Council, you got our North Ward Councilman, Nebo Ramos, you got, who else we got? We got Mike Silva down in the East Ward, we got Quintana running for at-large. And that's our Team Baraka, man. Excuse me. And then we got our Muslima sister, you know, Miss Bay, Councilwoman Bay, Amina Bay. So that's our team, man. That's who we rocking with in Newark.
That's right, man. Make sure y'all get out there and vote. What you said, May 12th?
May 12th.
Every vote count, man. And if you want to change your community, you got to go out there and be the voice of the community.
That's right.
That's a fact, man. Our votes matter. Don't let them tell you it don't.
Tell them again, Bleek.
They matter. Don't let them, even if they want you to show your ID, show it, because it matters.
It matters.
Now, if you win the re-election, right?
Win, Bleek.
When you win, not if. Like I said, no ifs.
Yeah,
when you win. See, you have to give me tongue tie. When you win the re-election,
right?
What impact do you want to be measured by 10 years from now? 5 or 10?
10 years from now, I want them to say this is a young man who grew up in this city, went on to have a success in entertainment, came back to his city, the same soil that birthed him, and replanted in the soil and did things to make it better than when he left it.
That's dope, man. What's next for you coming up next? So you want the people to know, besides May 12th, get out there and
May
vote.
12th, man.
Get your butt, your ass, your behind,
That's
your
right.
feet, your mouth, I don't care, whatever. Vote.
Team Baraka.
What's next for my guy?
Before I say what's next, I want to thank everybody who goes out there and campaigns with
Yes,
us. The
man.
people that you don't see, the
Yeah,
people that you
I
don't
see
hear.
them because I ride through the council places in
Yeah,
Orlando.
man.
I'm more paid attention to it when I moved to Florida
Right.
because it's a red state.
Right.
So I started paying attention to things that I took for granted,
Yeah.
being a New Yorker in the blue state my whole life.
Got you.
That things you can do that they like. Oh, you can't do that here. You're like, since when?
Yeah.
Since he said that,
Since
like
he said
who? So I pay attention to the.
Right.
They be out there
And
working.
how ironic
man.
we in that building.
Word up, right? That's dope, man.
Word up.
That's fire, man.
Word
So
up.
what's next for the people to expect from my guy? What's the movement? What can
You
we...
know what's next for me, Bleek? I just did a deal. Sometimes I don't like saying it until it's done, but the deal is done. But what's next is, vertical movies are the next thing. They're worth $8.8 billion. I just did a deal. Me, my man Jim Alexander, we go into pre-production for a vertical movie that we got called the Shaker Unit.
Wow.
That is coming up. We
That's
probably
dope.
go into production probably in April, pre-production in April. Then probably after the election, we go into principal photography, micro movies, vertical movies. It's the big thing.
With that being said, do a vertical, micro, cube shape, rectangle
Right.
movie of your life, bro.
Word.
Because to come from what you did, accomplishments, the motivation from some of these guys, like, come on, the story about Tupac, his
my
music is inspirational.
Definitely.
For you to sit there and say he gave you inspiration
Most
too,
definitely.
like the
100%.
Marley Marl,
Yeah,
the
shout
Lord
out to Marley.
Finesse. Or,
Shout
bro,
out
your
to Finesse,
story,
man.
that's box office, man. Then there'll be changing your neighborhood, your roots.
Yeah.
That's box office, bro.
If you look at TikTok video, if you go back to a Laws of the Underground video called TikTok, see, we had TikTok before TikTok was TikTok.
Word up.
If you see me jumping the gate, running from the police, that's me depicting me running from a council person in my neighborhood who became one of my mentors, Ron Rice. Me depicting running from him. And now I am the councilman in that neighborhood.
See?
That's crazy, man.
Life repeats itself. And I always say that, man. That's the one thing about living it. We love it. And I appreciate it, man. I thank you for coming through, my brother.
Thank you, bro.
Much love to everything.
Word
Like
up.
I said, get out there and vote May 12th. We're going to re-elect my guy DoItAll for city councilman. And when you got time with your kids, make sure you download that book. You can
That's
do
right.
it all. We go from rapper, author, to councilman.
Right.
Don't stop there, man. You kids better know. You can do anything, man. Stay solid.
And on May 13th, pop that deuce.
Let's go, my G. Love, bro.